by the balls.
All right, everybody. I'm Luke Robert, the creator of Kill City Cop, America's most badass tournament. And we have the star actress of the film, Queen Gia herself.
Hello, thank you, thank you.
What do you got on tonight? Is that the outfit from the actual Kill City Cop?
That's right. I'm in the Queen Gia regalia.
So, Kill City Cop has been called many superlatives. It's been called the worst wrestling movie, the weirdest wrestling movie, the wildest wrestling movie. If this was a high school yearbook, which superlative would you give?
The zaniest wrestling movie. Just
Zane?
added on to the ever-growing list of adjectives to describe the amazingness that is Kill City Cop. And everyone should watch it and give us their own superlative. What do you think? Give us a word that we haven't used yet.
Great, great. There's a ton of cool characters in this. We have a mad scientist. We have a cyborg, kind of like Arnold Schwarzenegger's The Terminator. We have Russian spies. We have voodoo warriors. We have queens. Now, out of all the characters in Kill City Cop, which would you say is your absolute favorite, or one that you'd like to see more of?
I'm of course biased. I love the Queen Gia character, but if that one was taken off the roster for me, I really like Leon of the Wasteland. He's clearly very involved, and we can see probably more from him. So he's one to watch out for because he's making deals with Mr. Kill and he's creating cyborgs. But is Mr. Kill really gonna keep him around, or is he just entertaining him for the meantime, and then Mr. Kill's got something else up his sleeve, or maybe Queen Gia's got something in mind for Leon.
So there are a ton of AEW, Ring of Honor, WWE, WCW. We had April Hunter from WCW, Evan Bourne, Matt Sydal from WWE, Ring of Honor, All Elite. When you walked in and you saw, man, this is like legitimate TV wrestlers. This is actual people I've watched before instead of just the local indie guys. What was that like?
That it really blew my mind, especially when I saw Brian Cage there, because I used to watch him in Lucha Underground and thinking, oh my God, he was one of my favorites watching Lucha. And I am literally working on the same project as Brian Cage right now. Mind blown.
Now, a lot of people, I know myself personally, first time I met Brian, I was like, holy shit, this guy's bigger in person. Which you
You
wouldn't.
wouldn't think so. You think he's already massive enough on screen, and then you meet him in person. Holy shit.
All right. So I think everyone who watched Kill City Cop is wondering if it came down to Queen Gia and the Machine, Brian Cage, in a one-on-one wrestling match, who would win?
See, I don't think that Queen Gia really needs to wrestle to get her point across. I think that there's probably a lot that we don't know about Queen Gia yet. Like, she seems to have some kind of magical elements about her. She might just recite a spell or have someone fight for her. She doesn't seem like the kind to get her hands dirty, or at least not get involved until, God, can't you do anything right? A queen's got to step in and do everything for herself.
All right. I think that is maybe Queen Gia is afraid to get her hands dirty against the Machine.
Maybe she is. Maybe the Machine is more than she can handle, and she knows that she's not fit for the job and needs to send somebody else to take care of it.
All right. I think you've thought about this a few times. I really want to get you in the Kill City Cup arena. I really want to get you between the ropes. So I'm gonna throw this out there: Queen Gia versus April Hunter as Bounty of the Wasteland versus Natalia Markova as Russian Crust. The ultimate three-way. Who's winning that match? Queen Gia, April Hunter, or Natalia?
I think that if April and, well, I guess it would be Bandit, if Bandit and the Russian Crush weren't really looking, or you can't give Queen Gia a chance to cheat. She's gonna try to use whatever she can to her advantage because she's seen the Russian Crush in the ring. She's agile, she's quick, she can take a hit, and she can also dish it out. It might be a little more than Queen Gia can handle physically, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't have her tricks.
So you're picking Queen Gia as the winner.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Kill, you're king to your queen, the CEO of Kill Corp. He was an actor, a performer. He does wacky YouTube stunts. We've seen him on Kelly Clarkson. He's got over 1 billion views on YouTube as the wacky janitor with the leaf blower and umbrella sitting in the mop bucket.
Getting around in Florida, or like the Florida gas prices are too high. I forget, but it was wacky and hilarious.
It was. And Brian, in real life, he's not any different than the character we see. I think slight variant, but he's just as out there and offbeat as Mr. Kill, I think. How would you describe him as you've known him for many, many years?
Right. Well, you know, like you said, as far as his Mr. Kill character, it was very much like it reminded me of this character he would play for this company at Artix Entertainment. He would be the main bad guy, or like the CEO of a corporation called Evil Corp. So instead of evil, it would be spelled with a B instead of a V. Because it was like, you know, he was evil, but like evil. And a lot of his mannerisms were very similar to Mr. Kill. So if anyone was curious enough to go back and look up Evil Core and see some of Brian's work with Artix Entertainment, they could see like the foundation of Mr. Kill in there, like a more family friendly version of it. He's always been a joy to be around, and he brings a lot of this like fun, chaotic energy with him, especially on a set. Creating the set, being in the set, performing in the set. It was really fun putting up the lights, seeing all that come together, and it really having this kind of punk, but like, you know what it reminded me of particularly? That one scene in Batman Forever where Robin sneaks off and he's like in this part of downtown where everything's all lit up by neons, and there's green lights over here, orange lights over there, red lights in this corner. So it was very lit, but all the colors were wacky. So it felt like that, especially viewing it from the throne up high and just everyone wrestling below. And then you got the fog kicking in. Yeah. So then it gives this atmosphere of underground warehouse, like maybe there's onlookers, but it's too dark back there to really know who's watching. So it'd be nice to get like some people like around the ring, or at least grabbing at the gates, yelling some stuff. That'd be fun, kind of like Street Fighter, and they have just people in the background. Yeah, tear his head off.
If we could find about 20 or 30 people who are willing to spend 14 hours just shaking fences,
yeah.
But
we go on the Florida casting, like $50 per day. Who wants to rattle a gate? Bring a costume if you have it.
Oh man, that'd be chaos, pure chaos. Just to wrap this up, I don't want to take too much time hyping a great thing. So you're sitting up on the throne and you get to see all the coolest shit in Kill City. I'm talking, we have soul stealing, soul sucking, we have fireballs, we're hanging people from the ceiling and watching them dangle back and forth, blood oozing out of their head, voodoo dolls, we have all the crazy shit. What was your favorite Kill City Cup death?
You know how you had mentioned they hung him up? I didn't think that was gonna be able to work out, but like hanging him upside down and watching like the blood just drip off his face, that was awesome. That's not something you see like ever in pro wrestling.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. There's some crazy shit there, and I think the hangings is my absolute favorite.
And more crazy shit to come.
More crazy shit to come. If you, Queen Gia, could command, use your magic spells to tell the fans out there what to do right now, what would you tell them?
I will tell them to look deep into my orb. Look as it shimmers and glistens. Now you are under my command, and you will watch Kill City Cup. Your queen demands it.